All right, so now that we have done a pre-inspection, we've done a function test, we've got our backup lifeline set up here and attached to my dorsal attachment point. I technically don't need my fall arrest lanyard attached because I am attached to that backup lifeline right now, but we like to still show how we want to properly remove that your fall arrest lanyard for training purposes, or it just in the event you have to do this in a real world scenario, you really want to make sure that you're aware that you have to take that main fall arrest lanyard off. So at this point here, we've got our self-rescue kit in our bucket. We already have this pre-adjusted, right? We already have this pre-adjusted just below the lip of the bucket. What I'm going to do here, go ahead and attach my anchor point, my snap hook to my anchor point. I'm going to go ahead and attach my carabiner to my sternal rescue loop. At this point, I can go ahead and drop my bag to the ground. Headache. Thing looks good. No knots, kinks. Properly flake that rope in that bag, and you should never have any problems with any knots in your rope here. So at this point, my next step is always going to be to unattach my fall arrest lanyard. Now, we do have a backup lifeline here, so I want to make sure that this shock absorbing lanyard doesn't get tangled up in my backup lifeline, but go ahead and make sure we stow this on a breakaway loop on your harness. That's important in the event this somehow does get snagged up. We can tear this off of my breakaway and we can still get moving. So right now I'm attached to my anchor point. I'm attached to my sternal rescue loop. We have this pre-adjusted, pre-inspected. Everything's good to go. So at this point here, what we like to do, I've got my backup lifeline here. I like to throw this on top of my shoulder. Sitting on the back lip of the bucket here. Go ahead and get my feet out. We're going to sit on the front lip of the bucket. At this point, I can get that lifeline off my shoulder, and I'm going to rotate and belly out. From this point, we're attached to the anchor, and I'm just going to shimmy out of the bucket. Okay? Now again, it's important with this lifeline, we do want to have this up and over our shoulders here. This is just in the event that something were to fail, this lifeline doesn't snag up underneath my armpit. So we'll talk a little bit here about the anti-panic function of the 401. We always want to have this tail down directly at my hip for an added brake hand. This just helps me control the friction of the descender. So always at your hip, not vertically away from me, right down at my hip, and holding the rescue line directly at my hip. Now when descending here and I start coming down, and I pull straight, it's going to lock up, find that sweet spot, let go, it stops as well. So nice, easy, sweet spot here. So now you'll see that backup lifeline's tracking down with me. In the event this were to fail, that backup lifeline will grab. So as discussed, this was Buckingham's 401 SRK bucket self-rescue kit. So we obviously talked about proper inspection on the rope, the descender. We want to do a function test, as well as our backup lifeline here, how to properly attach that. There are different ways that some of our customers are utilizing this backup lifeline, whether it be an anchor point above the bucket, they utilize another bucket, and obviously you can utilize your boom with our retro boom ratchet anchor point there. So if any further questions, please reach out to your local Buckingham representative. Look forward to seeing you soon.